Feels like a Monday. Feels like a Monday. Feels like a Monday. And I'm going crazy. Oh my God. What are you guys doing here? Woo! Okay. Are y'all ready? Woo! Woo! Showtime. Feels like Monday. And I'm going crazy. Feels like a Monday. Woo! Okay. All right, I got my questions. I gotta comb my hair a little bit because, I just look a wreck. Just look a wreck. Okay. Gotta keep this beverage going. Showtime. Feels like a Monday. And I'm going crazy. I've had one of those kind of days today, people. Yeah. I've had one of those kind of days. I've had one of those kind of days. Hey, Tina, hey! All right. Cheers. I was just singing into my microphone here. Saying how it seems like a Monday. I'm having a Monday. Are you guys having a Monday? Because I'm having a Monday. Oh, okay. Don't freak out, Tina. Your person that you're going to be talking with isn't here yet. Okay, we got to call this dude. Okay. Guess what I found? Hopefully he'll be showing up soon or I got to contact him. I found another Michigan van lifer. Yes, I did. And he has all kind of amazing stuff. And let me see if I can I can get him up here. I don't know. I'll put the invite in here. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Dude, if you're in here, you better be in here. You better be in here. Oh, of course, this feels like Monday. And it feels like a Monday. I'm having a Monday. And it feels like a Monday. He's surfing. Apparently. Apparently. Okay. Okay. I'm just, where is he? This only happens to be.
Hello.
Where are you?
That link just popped up.
Okay, so you are in the chat?
Yep.
Okay. All right, cool, because I didn't know if you were in chat or not. I'm like, where are you?
Just popped up. I was waiting to see the link, but I'll hit it right now.
All right, sweet.
All
right. It feels like Monday. I'm spinning around my head. Feels like a Monday. Take a drink, Tina. Take a drink. Come on, dude. All right. As we're waiting for our guest of honor, guess what I got in the mail? Yeah, dude. Oh my God. I got something else in the mail. Yes, I did. There's only 3 in here. We gotta get some people in here, man. I got something else in the mail. And I know who it's from. Where's the camera? It's from Troy. How much wine have you had? This is just me naturally, dude. This is just me naturally. Feels like a Monday. But yeah, I got my questions. I'm just waiting for Cam. Come on, Cam. Come on, Cam. I found a new van lifer dude, and he's in Michigan. Yeah, can't wait to go see him. He's really cool. He's really cool if he can get his butt up here. No pressure or nothing. Chill adventures. No pressure. It ain't working? Something has to be going on. What is going on? You just click on this link. Is your cameras and everything on? I hope this works. Good Lord. Good Lord, Tina Lanquist. Okay. Good Lord. Good Lord. Please, God. He must be anonymous or some crap. There's only 3 in the house. There's only 3 in the house, so one of them has to be him. Grandma Ray, Ron, Shanna. There's more than 3 in this house. Hi, everybody. Thank you for surfing the web with me. Justin and Christina and everybody else. Thank you so much. Come on, dude. Oh, my Lord. Come on, dude. What are you doing, buddy? Buddy's getting nervous because I'm acting silly. I'm acting silly. You just click on the link and it'll bring you in my basement. And then I'll add you to the live stream. I heard him. I heard him. It's working. Woohoo! It's working. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. And then I'll add you to the live stream. Yeah. Success. I heard him. I heard him. It's working. Woohoo! It's working. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right.
Can you see me and hear me?
Yeah, you have to turn down your live stream and your thing. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, I can hear you good. So how you doing?
Cool. Good, how are you?
Good. Everybody meet Cam. Cam, meet everybody. There's
Hi, how are you?
Ray, there's Ronald, there's Ron, there's Shanna Craft. Who else is in here? Maybe in here. There's Sadie, maybe. There's Justin and Christina. So those are the names I'm seeing so far. So, are you ready to rock and roll today? How is Ronald? Who's Ronald? Ronald's trying to come up here. Ronald, I'm going to be talking with Cam first a little bit. Hi, Ronald. Hi. I got to be talking with Ronald. He's the one I'm be talking to. I'm going to be talking to him for a little while, okay? And then afterward, we can add you. Okay, cool. Okay.
I can't see anybody on the YouTube thing, so if anyone asks a question, I can't see it. Yeah.
You gotta go like add chat to your thingy. Do you know how?
No, on the StreamYard?
Yeah.
How do I do it?
Yeah. It'll say see chat. Are you on your cell phone or are you on your computer?
A computer.
Okay, well, it should pop up where you can see both of us. You can see the chat and us.
Maybe I can just minimize the screen.
No, yeah, you can minimize the screen and see it.
Well, no worries.
No, it's same.
No,
okay.
I can't figure it out. But that's no big deal.
Okay. Well, then I'll have to be watching to make sure if people are asking you questions. Because you know they're going to be asking questions. Okay.
I figured.
Right.
Okay. Figure that out.
You figured it out? Okay. All right.
I'll try to figure it out. It's weird that I don't have a button for it or anything.
Ah, that is weird.
I don't want to hold you up.
No. Have you ever been on StreamYard before? Cam?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. Well, it does take a little bit of getting used to. But okay. Cam has a YouTube channel called Chill Adventures, everybody. And of course, you can tell that I'm like really excited because I found another Michigan vanner. And so yeah, we're gonna talk with him. And the first question I have for you is, how long have you been in Michigan, and were you born and raised here?
No, I was born in Denver. So I lived in Denver, in a suburb called Aurora until 2003. And then I moved into downtown Denver for 2 years, and then I moved to Marquette. I have family in Marquette, so I'd been going up there forever. But I moved up there to go to school, and that was 2005.
Oh, okay. Ron
Yep.
C is saying something about, I think only the host can see the chat. He can open the stream in another, like if you go on your cell phone and go on this chat, you can actually see the chat. Ow. This couch is not comfortable at all. This couch is not comfortable. Okay. How long have you been a surfer? And do you do other sports? He surfs here in Michigan. Hey.
Yeah.
Cindy, how you doing?
So I've only been surfing for 2 years. Well, it's been about 3 years now. Previously I just played hockey and golf. That was it. My whole life. That's all I did. Mm-hmm. So, and we started this probably really close to when the corona started, really close to the start of it. And then just I wasn't having fun with hockey in the first place, and then the rink shut down for a while. So it gave me so much time to like learn the ins and outs, and I had never touched a surfboard in my life. I had never picked one up. I had never done anything. And I went to Holland one day in August, and some guys were doing it, and I was baffled because I had lived in Marquette for 6 years before moving downstate, and never once did I see anybody or even think about it. So yeah, when we started to get into surfing, it took over everything. It took everything over.
Oh, okay. And you just fell in love with the surfing in the Great Lakes, huh? That's kind of, I don't hear about a whole lot of surfers here in Michigan.
No, there's a community of lake surfers, and honestly, it's small. It's pretty small, and hockey is also a really small community, but surfing is even smaller. But I've always loved the beach, which is another reason why I'm kind of shocked that I had never seen anybody surfing. I had never even seen anybody carrying a surfboard. But we only went to the beaches when it was nice out, and our waves are generally, wind driven, storm generated waves. So when normal people go to the beach, there's no waves,
Mm-hmm.
or small ones, but when we go, it's obviously like this time of year is perfect, when the water is really cold, that helps. I don't know the exact scientific process, but when the air is warmer than the water, it helps with the friction or something, because in the late spring and early fall, when there's a big temperature difference between the air and the water, that's when you get the biggest waves and the most consistent waves, and you could go every day if you knew the spot.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds pretty cool. I can't wait to be able to watch you guys in person, because that's one of the things.
It's the most amazing thing I've ever done. Like it literally, it's what I would assume flying feels like. It's amazing.
Let's see, I don't swim, so I sink really well. I sink like a rock.
Yeah, swimming first, then surfing next.
Well, you know what? I love kayaking. So you can surf and I'll be kayaking.
Mm-hmm. There's a couple guys that have surf kayaks out here too. It's pretty awesome to watch them. I don't know if
Yeah,
I'd
I
ever
would
do
definitely
that, but definitely it's cool to see.
Danette is saying that she must sink really good too. or she likes kayaking, one of the
I've
two.
always loved the water. Right. I've
Can't
always loved
can
the water.
Yeah, I've always loved the water, but water doesn't actually like me. Yeah. The water scares the hell out of me. It scares the hell out of me.
That's not uncommon.
Oh, okay. Do you really stay in your van in the winter months? That's what everybody wants to know. Since you're in Michigan and he's around the Muskegon area, we want to
Yep.
know.
Every day since the end of August, beginning of September. Every day.
Oh my love.
And we started in September, and we had never lived in a van before. Never had to
Really?
live in a car or a vehicle or anything. So we had done a lot of research, but yep, no
So why
breaks.
are you?
Like it really started with the surfing, because I'll be honest with you, I didn't even like camping before I started surfing. Like I would stay in hotels, that's it. But if it means that you can be closer to the water or get to the beach sooner, because a lot of times out here the waves, the time frame that the waves are generated is so small that you know you really want to be there when you can be there. And there's a lot of really good surf spots, but it's all wind dependent, how
Mm-hmm.
it's blowing. A little bit west or a little bit south or a little bit north can change the spot. Yeah. So between that and the fact that like I never liked one landlord, and for to pay them money where they could buy a second boat, like
You're like, I want to go on that boat
yeah,
too.
and it's just it wasn't for me.
Right. Danette
But
is
again, this
asking
this
you.
is all like if the corona never happened. What's that? I'm sorry.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead. Go
If
ahead.
the corona had never happened, I don't think any of this would have like come to be, because we had the time, and then realizing like you can do a lot more than we had been led to believe.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
like the whole working for other people was pretty much the only thing anyone had thought of doing, at least me, until this. So
Right.
gave us a lot of time.
Danette is asking, what is your heater of choice? Because we know that you have to be like freezing your butt off. Hey, Captain Jack.
So
Anybody else came in the thing? Hi.
so we
Is that electrical?
yes. Yeah, they're just small little like office desk heaters. So we have developed a system where we stay at hotels that have the outlets on the outside, run a extension cord out of the back, and all good.
Voila.
And we haven't been hassled once. We haven't been hassled once since ever.
Oh my God. We'll
Since
see
ever.
if I ever tried that, my butt would be. But I swear to God, when I do
Here's
go
the
out there, I'm
thing.
gonna test out your theory. I'm gonna test out your theory, dude. I'm gonna test it
Well,
out.
listen, I have a cousin who he drives for a company company called Prime. So he's a drives semi truck all over the country, from the West Coast, East Coast, everywhere. And and he knows, obviously, he knows what I'm doing. So I asked him about it, and they have they they have like diesel engines that have glow plugs that can be warmed in things like this, with like plugs like this and stuff. So I would assume, because like the places that we stay have a plug for every car parking spot, and we have like 6 or 7 different spots. That's just in Muskegon, but every place we go, from Frankfurt to South Haven to Indiana and Wisconsin and Cleveland, everywhere we go, Lake Huron, in the UP, everywhere, we find places that we do this, and never once have we been in trouble. Now, granted, like, we're not there all day. We don't have a grill sticking out the side door. I have 2 dogs. I have a 130-pound Great Pyrenees and a 40-pound Beagle. So I'm not invisible, plus the beard and the surfboard is on top. And my van it's a van, and it's got surf stickers all over it. So it's not stealthy by any means. It doesn't look like a camper, but yeah, I'm not stealthy. So I know that they've seen me, but again, like, we're quiet. We leave no trace. I have stuff to do every day, but I mean, between the power thing and the Wi-Fi, plus it's really safe. There's cameras everywhere, so no one's gonna mess with the car. Like, we hear people that, especially on the weekends, they come to a hotel, they want to relax and have a couple of drinks. People yelling, talking loud, but never has anybody really messed with us. And plus, the dogs keep the riffraff away, anyways. But yeah, it's something that and I think I told you about this. I coached hockey for so many years and stayed at hotels for years and years, all winter, spring, that when I was doing this, building the van out, I had thought about this just for surf trips alone. But when we decided to do it full time, it makes perfect sense. And we have a couple like battery packs, like a Goal Zero and stuff, for when we go on surf where we're like where there's no place to plug in. So we have some extra. And this summer, we're hoping to get just a ridiculous amount of solar on top so we can go farther out. But works up September, so kind of hard to break away.
I'm gonna post your link in here. Let me look. Let me ask you the next question. My brain's working. Okay. How and why did you get into living in your van with the 2 dogs? I'm hoping you didn't already just answer that.
No.
Okay.
No, but yeah. So I've our Great Pyrenees is 11, so I've had him forever. And that breed is notoriously, he's really stubborn, but he's moved everywhere with me. We've lived in different apartments in places from Kalamazoo, Holland, and Muskegon, a couple places, and I got him when I was moving downstate, so he came from the UP as well. And he's always, both of the dogs, we rescued the Beagle, but as long as they're in the car and they're with us, they don't care where they're going. That's great. And they're really smart, so like, we're lucky. And there's so many times where strangers will come up and talk to us about the dogs or talk to us about the surfing, but especially in the middle of the Corona thing, where no one was really talking to anybody, we met so many strangers because we have a giant white dog, huge white dog.
Oh, it's gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. It reminds me of a polar bear. It totally reminds me of a polar bear.
Yeah, his name is Bear.
But he looks like a polar bear, I'm telling you. You guys got to see him. And I just posted your link in the chat so everyone can go check it out. And I'll be doing that every once in a while. The Van Glow is here. Hello, Van Glow. Do you know the Van Glow?
No,
No.
I do now.
Yes. Okay. Now, what year is your van? And what type of van do you have?
It's a 2000 and
You're breaking up a little.
I believe it's a 2001 Chevy 3500. I got it from my friend Clayton, and
Your Wi-Fi is breaking up. Are you at the hotel now with the Wi-Fi?
is it better?
You're frozen. Not really.
No.
Say something. Say
Hi.
something. Okay. All right. We're yeah. Okay. We're back. Okay. So you might have to repeat your answer about your van.
It's a 2001 Chevy 3500.
Okay. And tell us who
I got it
who
from
gave
my
it to you.
bought it from my friend Clayton. He's a surfer too. I actually just met him surfing, and he kind of used it as this. He used it more to like go snowboarding, and he wasn't using it as much as he could. He gets to see it all the time too, so he loves it. Yeah, it's awesome. It's
Oh, that's
perfect,
cool.
you know, and like when we upgrade, it'll be like everything will be a luxury because like it's not a high roof. We don't have, you know, really any of the like crazy luxuries that a bigger one would have.
Mm-hmm.
But we can sleep with ways because we're not very tall, and me and my girlfriend are both pretty small people, so like the short roof hasn't bothered us at all. Plus, with the
Well, I'm
giant
5
dog on the
foot.
floor,
I'm sure you're taller
yeah,
than me. I'm
yeah,
5 foot.
mhm. Yeah, to be able to sleep with ways is key. And again, like we just keep thinking
Hey,
like
blind
every
views.
little upgrade we see on a like a different van life channel or something, it's going to be great when we can incorporate it in. But yeah, like if it was always this,
Mm-hmm.
it's perfect.
Okay.
You know, we
Hey,
upgrade something every day. Sorry. Yeah, we upgrade
oh,
something every single day. But like yeah, every day we fix something or move something so we have a little bit more room here and there, but it's kind of fun too. It's like Legos almost.
yeah, like play with Legos. Let's move this. Let's
Yeah.
move that. Well, guess who's in the chat? Blind Views is in the chat. So Cam, meet Blind Views. He's a surfer here in the Great Lakes, and his channel name is Chill Adventures, and he does all amazing stuff in the spring and summer. So my next question would be, do you travel? Or do you just stay around here in Michigan?
Well, definitely try to stay in Michigan as much as we can just because it's the best place. Like it's the best place. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Between the UP and down here, and it's just the best. But yeah, like in the when we were getting all of that corona government stimulus stuff, we were able to go a lot farther because it was kind of just like extra money. But now we have to kind of pick and choose where we go. There's a lot of forecasting apps that we use, but again, like there's a spot in Cleveland that we really like. There is
Mm-hmm.
multiple spots when you get north of Ludington. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's amazing how beautiful it is and how clean the water is, and you can park a van right by the lake in those spots where down here, it's pretty much all houses, or you got to pay to park in the summertime, stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. But yeah, we try to travel as much as we can.
Okay. Well, God willing, with all this stuff that's going on with us right now, hopefully I'll be able to come and see you within a month or two or whatever. So yeah, I'm hoping.
Yeah, and we get to go to Lake Huron is not we go over there to like Lexington and Caseville and Oscodo quite a bit.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well that's cool. I know that in the one video I was watching, you were at the state park in, was it Holland? Because I saw the little lighthouse, the little red lighthouse in the wintertime. You guys went there. Am I correct?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah,
like,
and like yeah. And like where we are in the on the coast, it's like a big bay. So all of the ice gets kind of trapped in here. So we have ice for a lot longer than like Benton
Jill.
Harbor and South Haven and stuff like that. And it'll stick around. Like right now, South Haven or St. Joe has none, and we have probably like in Holland and Muskegon have like 100 yards of ice, shelf ice.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. That was that question. Turn the page. I'm doing a Bob Seger turn the page. Okay. What would you like to do this year if possible? Like something out of the or like something big with either the surfing or with traveling or something, or job wise.
Oh,
We didn't get to the job wise stuff yet.
Yeah. Well, definitely want to go to. I've never surfed in the ocean, so that's something that we've been trying to do since we started. But again, we like to be in the Great Lakes so much; it hasn't been that big of a priority. But like the surfing community is okay, bunch of people, but the van life people have been the best. Like just inclusive and like helping people and helping each other and stuff like that. So that's kind of the surfing videos is fun to make, but like the van life stuff is in the recent times, it's where I've met more people and got ideas and helped more people, and they've helped me. And so ideally it would be to meet more van life people and just meet more van life people, I guess. I don't know, because it just seems like because being in hockey for so long and now seeing kind of what the surfing people are made of, which a lot of them are good. Like I made a lot of friends really quickly, but yeah, it's just different kind of group of people, different mindset, I think maybe.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you do to like support yourself?
I'm lucky that I have a lot of friends that own their own companies and that also know what I want to do as far as like making videos and stuff like that. So they give me work when they can and when they need it, and I just sort of save my money and stuff, and I can't go the trade-off with this is, but the good side is I can go a lot more than people that work a normal 9-to-5 job and have to pay the bills. And some people have to do it, like my girlfriend has 2 kids. She has to have a normal place, and because her kids can't come with us in this tiny little van, so she's got to do that. And yeah.
Oh my God, he has a girlfriend. All the women, you guys get it. I mean, it was, well, not actually all the women, just just listen. I was able to see a video of him in the shower, only from yay up, but it was still pretty good.
Not really. I was in the shower, I was in the shower.
Yeah, you were in the shower, but you could only see from here. I was like, darn. I'm just kidding. Okay. But yeah, oh my God. So yeah, he has all kinds of stuff on his channel. I mean, he does all kinds of stuff. But now he's kind of bumming because all of the lakes are frozen, and he keeps going around to all the lakes and checking. Yep, it's still frozen. Oh man, it's still frozen. We're still waiting. Wait, I can see a little bit. I can see a little crack in the water.
Yeah, we had to go to Indiana. We had to go all the way down to Indiana the other day to find waves. I'm lucky. I schedule my videos to come out ahead of time, so I have stuff scheduled through the 20th. So in there is the last time that I got to surf. So I've been able to get out already, but not around here. And we had to go down to a place called Portage, Indiana. It's like the most polluted water on the lake. It's in between the steel mills, and it's really gross. But there's waves, so we went.
Ron C is telling you that it was 84 degrees in Virginia, and he's not too far from the Atlantic Ocean.
No, those are real waves too. Those are real waves. I have a buddy that just moved to Rhode Island.
And Janice is in the house. Jill is here. Blind Views is saying, went over and subbed. I'll check out his channel. Ron C, want Tina to belch, LOL. You don't want me to. Oh my God. Okay. Jill is saying that she loves body surfing. Whoa. I guess we all kind of do that. Like that.
Yeah.
And it's honestly,
it's a good way to get into it because you don't have to go out as deep. You can be in more shallow water and just less gnarly, less chance of getting hurt.
I was thinking of the other body surfing. Sorry.
Gotta be careful there too,
Okay. Captain Jack said that he surfed in San Diego and it was a blast. Janice was saying that she saw a video years ago where the surfer had his van stolen when he was out on the water. Oh, wow. So that's not good. Yeah. You got to be careful.
No.
You got to be really careful and make sure that you got your van locked really well.
Yeah, no one's coming in here with my dogs. Like, they wouldn't hurt anybody, but when a 130-pound giant white animal is barking, and he barks a lot, he would never hurt anybody, but he barks and barks. And also we're in the Midwest, California, and unfortunately it's different out there. It's not that people don't steal stuff around here, but it's like when something happens out here, you can usually kind of pick it out sort of before it happens if you're paying attention. And like I've had to stop a couple guys from like getting in my friends' vans at certain spots, but
oh really?
Those guys weren't surfers. They didn't look like they should be there. They just looked like they were going to try to steal something.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Captain Jack is saying, ask Cam about rip tides.
So it's more of a rip current. So like when the waves are coming at the beach, you guys are the beach, it pushes a ton of water right at the sand, but all of that water, it gets cycled back. So normally it's right in the middle of the wave. And if you're looking at the wave, you can tell it's where there's not white water. So there'll be waves breaking around a rip current. The problem with stuff in the Great Lakes is the rip current a lot of times the waves aren't big enough to make a normal rip. So the rip current will be along the pier. But what gets people in trouble, like kids and stuff, is a longshore current, and that runs along the beach, and it can go from like really shallow to deep water to shallow to deep water because it's all of the water getting pushed down. So it has nothing to do with the waves really. It's kind of just how nature cycles the water and stuff. So when people get caught in a current and they get and you hear about it, a lot of times it's kids, and it's not a rip current sucking them out. It's a longshore current sucking them down. And anybody who gets sucked down the beach, and if you're waist deep water 1 second, and then you're in shoulder deep water the next second.
That was me. That happened
scary.
to me in the water. Yeah, because all of a sudden you're thinking that you're like right here, and then all of a sudden you step one little step and you sink down, and the water's past your head. That's what I had happen one time.
Yeah. So, and not a lot of people talk about longshore currents. If you're in the ocean has so much more volume of water moving. The waves in the ocean, even if they're 3 feet tall, they're so much more powerful than most stuff out here. And those 3-foot waves are coming from a long ways away. So that a lot of water is moving. So a rip current in the ocean can suck you out faster and farther. A rip current in the lake, it can happen, but you're not gonna get sucked out very far. And generally it's not gonna be very tough. We use a rip current to paddle out a lot of times right along the piers, but people need to be more concerned about a longshore current, and generally like people who are really weak swimmers or kids, because they're not thinking. A lot of times you can just stand up, but people don't realize that, and you get drowned in an inch of water. So that doesn't really matter. But
the
longshore current is the issue.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm glad that we talked about that because because that is definitely scary. I mean, I was just at the beach, and where was I? I was in Monroe, and I was at the state park right there, and it was years ago, and that's why I'm afraid of water, because I was in there and I put my foot down and I was fine, and then all of a sudden next I was drowning and there was no one around me, and my brother's girlfriend's brother was actually there, and he saw me and he got me out of the water. He was able to get me away from everything. Everybody says hello to Richard.
Hey.
Hey.
Everybody.
Anyway, he got me out and I was safe, but I was going under, and like my brother and all them were way out in the deep end swimming and having fun. And anyway, after he got me out after that day, his family went to Florida, and he was riding one of those little four-wheelers or those little cart thingies with his friend, and they went over the cliff, and his friend was able to get the seatbelt off, but Odie wasn't.
Oh my gosh.
And he died. So the guy that went in the water, he drowned. Here, the guy that saved me from drowning, like not even a month later, drowned. So that's affected me ever since.
Water is crazy. In one of the videos that's coming out, I walk out to the end of the pier, but like there's probably 20-foot waves breaking over these huge ice cliffs that are 400 yards away from the beach, just frozen giant cliffs, and it's crazy. It's really like water is like the most powerful thing, I'd have to say. It's pretty scary, but honestly, like everybody should learn how to surf, because the red flag, the DNR allows, like they put an amendment in the red flag warning for any state park beach that as long as you're like a surfer with a board that's attached to you, you can be out, but nobody else is allowed to go on the pier. No one's allowed to go in the water anymore on when there's I think it's waves over 3 feet or wind over 20 miles an hour, which it's not that dangerous if you know what to do and where to stay away from. But all of the people that you hear drowning or getting washed off of a pier are going out on a pier generally at night, when no one should be on a pier. Like a lot of times surfers won't even walk the piers in certain cases, just because it's not worth jumping off the rocks, especially in the wintertime when they're full of ice. But if everyone learned how to surf, there would be no drownings out here. People would be able to save other people quicker. It's crazy. And I've never been a weak swimmer. Like I've always been in the water. I've never been afraid of the water. But just what I've learned in the 2.5 or 3 years since I've been surfing, like it's
That's
amazing.
cool.
It's amazing.
That's really cool. There's some new people in here. Jar 31. Hello. What is
Oh
it?
yeah, that's my dude.
Oh really? Yeah, he's in here.
Yeah,
He's in here.
He's in Michigan too. He does SUV life, so he's in the same boat. Like he's out here, he's living the life. And I met him in one of those Facebook groups as well, and like same thing. He's same kind of people, same mindset.
Cool. That's awesome. Okay, so what made you decide to do a channel on YouTube?
Mainly because not a lot of people lay down. Not a lot of people are making the type of videos that I want to make. And the lake surfing stuff. Shh. Sorry, the beagle is acting like a beagle.
I have a little chihuahua.
I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'll be perfectly honest. A lot of the guys that make lake surfing videos make videos in the format of like short films that are they're good, and you know they're really artsy and stuff, and that's cool. But that's not me, and I didn't see anybody kind of doing every day like you want. I love surfing so much that I don't care the waves. So on the Great Lakes, the joke is kind of the waves suck. Like we're hardcore because we got to surf when it's cold, but the waves suck, except for a couple times a year. Everybody was telling me. I just go out. Can you see me?
Are you okay? Yeah, I can see you. My stupid screen did something and I had to hurry up and get it off. So yeah, so there is a lot of content creators.
What I was being told over and over again was that you can't surf every day. You have to just wait for a really good day. And look at some of the videos that were being made on the Great Lakes. They were only making the videos of like the best day. Like, and that's fun. That's awesome. And they were doing a great job of it. But some guys can't find the best day all the time at the best spot. So they got to go to their local spot. And, you know, if they don't have the right friend telling them when to go, what wind to look for, this and that, they could spend years getting skunked. So my goal was to be like the blue collar, everyman, I don't care what the waves are, surfer guy. And it was kind of a double-edged thing. One, I needed to do that because I never even touched a surfboard and I was terrible at it. So I needed to practice. Two, again, nobody was really doing that. It was like epic days only. No, there was nothing in between. There was either flat days or massive days where you had to be an expert surfer to get out, and that's not true. So as I started doing this channel, I started to get a heat from the lake surfers, and they didn't like it. One, because the videos weren't that good, and two, because I was having too much fun, I think, you know. But that just kind of made me want to do it more. And then once the van life stuff started to come into play, and I realized I liked the editing process, I mean, I think it's kind of what I want to do. I know it's kind of a lot of people who do YouTube, it's easy for them to say that, but I think, you know, some people don't really like the editing process, but they like the filming, or they like they like the editing.
That's one of my questions, dude. So you might as well just roll with it.
Yeah.
What
so
is
I
your
mean, I've
favorite
always been
part of making a video? I mean, editing a video. Editing a video. Sorry.
Yeah, it's helped me surfing a lot. If I was making videos of myself playing hockey, I would have been so much better because I could have I could have critiqued myself. I think a person can say that they're athletic without sounding too boisterous or whatever, but I feel like I'm an athletic person. So being able to watch myself on camera, I can kind of coach myself and fix things that I was doing wrong because I can watch real surfers on real waves on other YouTube channels and kind of see why I look like that, or why my arm is like that, or why my hand is like that, or why I missed this wave or whatever. So that's helped a lot too. But I also just like the creative process. It's kind of fun, and I'd never have done anything like it. I'm not musical. I can't draw. I don't sing. I'm not like the sports that I was doing were literally like see thing, whack thing with a stick, a golf club or a hockey stick. That was it. And so it wasn't creative. It wasn't. And so like being able to like put some music to some other shit that I was doing, and the van life stuff is hard because I am like, my brain goes a million miles an hour. So when I'm talking, I have to stay on like van life topic task, and that's helped a lot. Editing those videos is super hard.
Ain't it? It takes a lot of time, don't it? It takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
And you have a temperamental GoPro too.
Yeah. Yeah, well, because I know what I'm gonna say as well, like, so I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta for this, but so I've learned to like be more patient and creative side, but it's helped me surfing tremendously.
That's cool. Okay, so how did you come up with the name of your channel?
My first name is Cam and my last name is Hill. C Hill spells chill, and I go on adventures.
Oh, I'm like, wait a minute. I need another drink.
I didn't realize until I enrolled in college.
Oh my god, I dropped my paper. Okay. Do you go to any meetups, or would you be interested in going to them?
I haven't, but I would for sure.
Cool. The wheels are spinning round and round. Wheels are spinning round.
I think it's a good idea because it's not like and I'm not like throwing shade at anyone, but when you're in like Arizona or something, the weather is really static. Like there's not too many curveballs, but being in the van with, we don't have a diesel heater. I insulated really well, so that's helpful. But when it's 35, it's nice and warm in here. But when it's 25, it's not nice and warm, and you have to, and like it can go from 35 and be no clouds, but then it can go to 25 and still be no clouds, and very quickly here. So I feel like, especially for the people who go into van life or living in a car that weren't expecting it or weren't planning for it, those meetups could help them. Like staying at these hotels and stuff, like I don't necessarily need to do it. It's really convenient. But people, let's say with like kids or something that get forced into this is a really good fucking idea. And guaranteed the places that I go won't mess with, if they're not messing with me with this beard looking like I do and dogs and stuff, they're not going to mess with a lady and a kid trying to like stay warm overnight, especially. And if they did and they told somebody, again, if I'm doing it, it could help somebody. Granted, I'm not in that situation, so if they were to ask me to leave, there wouldn't be a problem. But again, if somebody saw this, or because I put this in multiple videos, if somebody saw it and was like, never know when they could use it. So definitely meetups are really important for sure.
Okay, well, Captain Jack, he's not too far away from you. He's like an hour or so away from Grand Rapids type deal. He's offering a site site 72 for you at M22, and he will reserve it for you. He's already have it paid. He's already paid for it.
wow.
And it's September. It's in September. It's the end of September. So it's like
Yeah.
like a weekend. And I can give you more information if you're actually interested. We can send you an invite to the M22 if you're interested.
Definitely.
Really? Okay.
Oh yeah.
You hear that? Lady will be able to see. He has a girlfriend. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. Okay. Okay. I'm just messing with you. It's fun messing with people. Okay. What channels do you like watching? And what do you wish you could see more on YouTube pertaining to van life?
I watch a lot of channels, and just recently, and I think a lot of us wonder the same thing, like why videos get pushed out and stuff like that. But I've luckily like been able to come across a lot of different channels that have like less than 5,000 subscribers, so it's really easy to like, even if you don't talk with the person every day, you can get a response from them, which I think is really cool, like especially because I feel like after 1,000 subscribers, like you still have to keep working and stuff, so it really shows that they actually care. But at the same time, they're still struggling like us. They're still trying to do it. As far as what would I want to see as far as van life goes, I feel like there is. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, do you feel like there's a majority of YouTube portraying like the fake everything's wonderful type deal and woohoo, or do you feel like you watch a lot of real people, and if that's kind of what you really want to stick with?
Well, the more popular van life channels seem to be the ones that have all of the luxuries where they can be more adventure-y. And that's good for entertainment purposes, but again, like there's what I will say is there's not a lot of middle ground. So the people who are like us, a lot of times they aren't living full time, which isn't an issue, because whether you spend 5 or whatever you do, it doesn't. I'm not throwing any shade, but again, there's not a lot of middle ground. Starting early van life, stuff like that. But yeah, I honestly feel like YouTube is a weird place in the internet where you can actually find stuff to watch that's not full of shit. And I don't want to say like I'm not finding stuff, because you could find anything for the most part on YouTube, and it's really what do you want out of it, because like yeah, it's just really what you want out of it. And that's why I like it, and that's why I can slow-mo my burps and put them online. And now even if people are going to judge me, it's not that bad, and makes people laugh. At the very least, I know my aunts and my uncles shake their head when they watch my videos.
Oh my god. Well, that's cool, because if you actually Captain Jack, you need to post the name of the campground that we're going to be at. And what I'm going to do, probably if I go out there, excuse me, I will find a rest area or somewhere or Walmart to sleep at, or if I can bum like a little area because my minivan's small. If I could bum an area with somebody else at the M22, then I'll be able to stay there. So yeah, that's my plan. I'm bumming around. But yeah, Captain Jack, put that name of that campground because he'll be able to look it up because I don't have it in memory. Okay. How is the ongoing gas prices gonna affect you? Do you think it's gonna affect you or it ain't gonna affect you?
Yes, gas is the number one cost. Period.
Yeah.
I make the dogs always have food, always have water, always have treats. I always have something to eat. I drink a lot of like carbonated water.
Mm-hmm.
So like rationing water is easy for us because the dogs are never low, and I guess I drink a ton of coffee, but yeah, the gas is going to be crazy, especially because we drive like 1,000 miles a month on average, trying to find good spots and making sure that I'm not going to the same spot every time. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I just can't go. Like sometimes there's not waves within a 50 to 80 mile radius, and I can't spend $200 on gas, and that's that.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope it gets below $3 again before the end of summer.
Yeah, I'm hoping it gets that way in like a couple of weeks because I'm door dashing, so it's not very fun. It's not very fun.
Yeah, my buddy
Yeah.
does DoorDash over here, and it's a weird mix of delivering to 4 or 5 people a night who are really good tippers, and then nothing for
Right.
nothing.
Well, today I did a bad boo boo. I got my first contract violation. Like I said, I don't need any help getting in trouble. It comes naturally. So yeah, I went to a wrong McDonald's that I got spun around, and between Middle Belt and Merriman, there's 2 McDonald's within a mile of each other. I went to the wrong one, and by the time I got to the other one, it was over 10 minutes, and they sent me a contract violation. Even though I even called them and said, "Hey, I'm having trouble," and I was able to get myself corrected, and I still went to the correct McDonald's, and the order wasn't even ready yet because it was a humongous order. It was like 4 bags of crap. So I was able to, get it, but I still got a violation. So tomorrow, everybody got to say a prayer for me that tomorrow I can still DoorDash because I don't have another job right now. I'm doing some applications with some other places, but we'll see. So I'm hoping that everything works out good. But I'm really glad that we got to talk, and those were my questions. I hope that you was okay with them.
Oh yeah.
And I hope that everybody was enjoying it. If everybody wants, we can go do a raid. We're gonna go raid. I'm gonna put the link in here. We're gonna go do a raid to Adventure Bandits. Let me put there. Because they went live at 8 and it's already 8:03. But I'm really, really appreciative that you came on and hung out with us. And I can't wait to be able to meet you and hang out. And we're going to be on here more. And I'm hoping that everybody subscribe to your channel. And please press the like buttons. And I hope that everybody enjoyed this because I did. Because it was fun. And I'm so excited that there's a YouTube Michigan channel on Facebook, and that's how I found him. And I watched a couple of his videos, and I sent comments. And of course, I'm always like, "Hey, I want to talk to you," and he's probably like, "Who the hell is this?" So I'm like, "Yeah, another Michigan person." So that's great. So I love talking with you, and it was really awesome being able to.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So everybody got to go check out his channel, and everybody check out everybody else's channel. And I will see everyone later next week. I don't know if we're going to have another interview or not, or it might be a surprise. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen next week. Hope everything happens good for everybody. Hope the gas prices go down. I hope everybody has a good week. And I will talk with you guys later. Until then, everybody have a chill adventure. Yeah. Have a chill adventure. All right. See ya.
Bye.
Have a good one. Thank you.